Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another late night video. I'm gonna try to do this video before I go to sleep. In this video, I want to talk about Uber, Uber Eats, whatever, right? Now, with me, I've been doing Ubers for 8 years and I believe like 6 months. That's how long I've been working for Uber. You know, Uber is one of the biggest food delivery companies um, since day one. You know, everybody orders from like Uber Eats and DoorDash, and it used to be Caviar and Postmates. That was years ago, right? Seamless, all that stuff, etc. But with Uber, I'm gonna talk about the good and bad. Let's start with the good. Yes, I like working for Uber Eats. I like working whenever I feel like it. Um, I could literally just sign on. I mean, sometimes they give you a schedule for the week, like general access. Now they do. They've been doing that for like 2 years or a few years, something like that. But yeah, man, I just like to work on my own time whenever I feel like it. Um, you could work anywhere and everywhere. Personally, I do it in Manhattan. I love doing it in Manhattan because a lot of these people, you know, I go to these people's apartments or whatever, their house, regular house, and they got some beautiful apartments too. A lot of them have a lot of money. A lot of them I've delivered to penthouses. Um, I've seen it all. You know, it's been a couple of times when I've gotten free food. You know, picking up the food from like the restaurants. Literally, I gotten free food, and it feels good sometimes. You know, getting free food from like the merchant or you know the people that work there at that particular restaurant. Um, when it comes to payments nowadays, I get to keep my tips. You know, I like I said, I've been eating with Uber for about 8 years. I get paid on time. Also, you could cash out the same day after you done worked a whole day with you know doing Uber Eats. There's been times when while I was doing deliveries on Uber Eats or food deliveries, one time one time I remember I've gotten $100, and then I got $40 in cash. Sometimes even a 20. And I told the customers or the people, "Thank you, I appreciate you," and it made my day. So that's why I like working for Uber Eats. And also it keeps me busy for like the whole day. Like the first two orders, but after those two orders, it's like you're locked in. Let's say from like you start from like 2 and then you end up being done around 10 o'clock. It's up to you because, like I said, you could do it on your own time. So with me, I have no problem working with Uber Eats. Even though it's just a delivery job. And like I said, I don't like people at all. I don't like working with people. I like to be alone. I like to do a lot of things alone. So that's one of the best things I like about doing Uber. What else? Now let's talk about the bad. The bad part about doing Uber Eats is you got the nasty customers, the disrespectful customers, and there's been times where I delivered to the rude customers, and I really wanted to smack the shit out of them for trying to disrespect me. And then you got those customers that give you a low rating, or they might report you to Uber Eats if you do one thing wrong. There's been a lot of times where I've delivered the food to customers and they literally snatch the food out of my hand. And mind you, I've delivered in the very, very cold, in the winter, snow days, rainy days, hot days, whatever day I do it. It depends on what type of mood I'm in for that particular day. It's been times where I pull up to the customer's, location, and they have me waiting for about from like 10 minutes, and next thing you know, it's 20 minutes. And it's fucking up my money. And then there's been times where I've been, I try to call them, they don't pick up their phone. Like certain parts like that be getting on my last fucking nerves. Excuse my language. It's been a lot of times where I've delivered in hoods in Harlem, Brooklyn, going to the projects, and even in the Bronx. Like for instance, if they live in the NYCHA houses, say they live on the 30th floor, because all projects, certain projects, they got broken elevators. And I just take the staircase. I'm always on point when I'm doing Uber Eats. I'll be watching my surroundings, because you got those type of customers where they like to rob the delivery man, and stuff like that literally be happening all the time. It's been times where I had to take like wine and liquor orders to the customers, and I knock on their door and they be drunk as hell, because I gotta ask for their ID, and it's like the Ubers. That's like Uber's one of Uber's rules or whatever. I gotta take a picture of their ID and shit like that. It's a headache, but whatever. But most of the times, a lot of the customers would be drunk, it's a total mess. Another thing sometimes I hate about doing Uber Eats is where I gotta pull up to the location, and then the doorman, they want me to take the service elevator, the service entrance. Man, it's a headache with that shit. Even when I pull up to the restaurants early, the food is not ready. So I'm sitting there in the restaurant looking out of space while everybody's chit chatting. And that's not my environment. Because like I said, I don't like to be surrounded by a lot of people. I feel like I'll be having panic attacks. I have extremely anxiety. So I'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna just wait outside. I tell the people that's working there, I'll wait outside, just bring me the food whenever it's ready. But so far, man, like, Uber has really been helping me eat for all these years. And it's like, everything in his life have, good and bad to it. It has the pros and cons to it. And then another thing with Uber, they could like kick you off at any time. In some way, like Uber Eats became kind of strict. But again, like I said, man, I love doing Uber Eats. I mean, it just helps. It helps me with my mental issues that I have, and it takes my mind off of things. And I be working from I leave the crib around like 1-2 o'clock, and then I get to Manhattan around like 3-4 o'clock. And then from there, like I be busy from like 3 or 4, and then I wind up riding, leaving Manhattan around like 8 or 9. So yeah, man, that's my take on Uber Eats. I mean, because look, nowadays everything is AI. A lot of jobs is all robots now, I guess. Sooner or later, Uber Eats is gonna be like that too with the robots. We just moving into a different time with the new world order. I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, that's what they saying, right? It's gonna be a new world order. If it is what it is, so be it. But you guys take care. Y'all pray for me, man. I'll catch y'all my next video. I'm gonna take my ass to sleep. I'm out here stuttering, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. Yeah, have a good one. Good night.